218 votes for comprehensive immigration reform. That's why I understand what he says and what you report. I can share with you other things that happened. And we sat down, and we got up to like 185 Democrats. You know something? We just elected another 25 Democrats. Most of whom are for comprehensive immigration reform. So that number has increased. Secondly, I think that I hope that John McCain comes home. I really do. Because I worked with him and Senator Kennedy and Congressman Flake, and it was Gutierrez, Flake in the House and Kennedy, McCain in the Senate, and we introduced the proposal. I want him. I'd love to see another Kennedy McCain bill in the House, and I hope Senator McCain comes back to his true roots and his true feelings, which we all know what they were, and they were for comprehensive immigration reform. So it's my hope that he comes back.
Yesterday, ICE proudly seemed to be in the press release announced that they had doubled the number of deportations from 2004 to 2008. Do you view that as civil servants doing their job? Do you see that as justice families being ripped up? How do you view that number of the doubling of immigration?
I think it's a way for them to justify their existence. Let's remember, Homeland Security was created primarily for one thing: Homeland Security, to protect us against terrorism. Have they doubled the number of terrorists they've picked up? Have they doubled the number of people that are trafficking in drugs? Have they doubled the number of people that are human traffickers? Have they doubled the number of people that have come here to cause harm and havoc and destructive in our society? No. They went and they picked on Mr. Lino's wife. Wow, what brave, great public servants. Ripping this woman away from her American citizen children and her marriage. She's a real danger. These are the people. So they rack up statistically at the end of the year. Look at all of these terrible people. Well, here they are. We don't think they're so terrible. We think they're wonderful people.
That's what they're paid to do.
You know what? You know what? The President of the United States. Do you remember when the President of the United States sent down Secretary of Commerce Gutierrez? Sent down Secretary of Homeland Security Chertoff, and gave a fine speech. I hope you all go back to listen to President Bush's speech, where he said, we need to end the 12 million people living in obscurity, being exploited, and bring them out to the light of day. And then he said 2 of his cabinet members to come and talk to me and members of the House and the Senate to resolve the problem so that we could end it. And when it failed politically in the Senate, what was the next step they did? To do the enforcement, to double the enforcement. What hypocrisy. If you are the commander-in-chief, if you are the President of the United States, and you state as a matter of public policy that it is wrong to divide families, and he stated that, how do you then send your agents, those that work for you, to double the number of people that will be deported? And that's why we're here today. Because we understand that fundamentally these actions were political actions.
That's right.
In order to feed that thirst that the very right-wing elements of American society have, xenophobic elements in our society have. And they did it. My point is the following. Look, I hope Senator McCain comes back. I enjoyed working with him.